Oh, yeah.
All right.
What's going on? Peecast Blast. Okay. All right, man.
Where are you guys sitting? Which one are you taking?
Whoa, we are 3,000 feet from you.
Yeah. Holy crap. I can tell y'all are a cute crowd, though.
Jesus,
Cute.
Howard.
They're cute, man.
Howard, stop.
They are, though. Look at them. Look at every single person in here. Y'all are cute
Howard
as hell.
pretending like he's going to have sex with someone.
Jesus.
Who wants it?
Howard.
Anybody, man, woman.
Literally who? Anyone.
Okay, got two hands.
Got a couple.
All right.
This
Two
is
hands, one man,
problematic.
one woman. That's exactly what I like, right? Hey.
This is bad. You can't come right out at the top of a show and say, who wants to have sex with one of us?
Well,
This is
Not
bad.
anymore.
we did. Anyway, guys, we are the hosts of the Teacher's Lounge. This is the Teacher's Lounge. I, of course, am...
Thank you.
goddamn. Man, we've never heard people clap for us before. That's interesting.
No, it's usually booze.
Yeah, boos or silence. I, of course, am Howard Levis. I was a biology teacher at Hamilton High School. Obviously, a lot's happened since then. Still got a love for biology. Still got a love for my buddies. We host the show together. So why don't y'all introduce yourselves too?
That's right. My name is Sam Weatherman, former. Oh, thank you. Yes.
Big applause for
Thank
Sam.
you.
Sam Weatherman.
Formerly of Crazy Limos.
Yes.
Also a student government teacher as well as a spiritual guru.
Yes. And you had got a new haircut.
Oh, you noticed. Thank you so much.
is.
Yeah. I just figured I'd, do it up a little bit for the show.
Well,
Yeah, no, it looks good.
Thank you.
Somehow
You see the back?
somehow the crown of your head is at the top of your neck.
Yeah, well, I took a long nap from yesterday till this morning.
That was so you didn't get a haircut. You slept for way too long.
Yeah, I slept for 16 hours and it looked just like this.
Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Bill Cravey.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'm holding a basketball, so you know I'm a basketball coach. I used to coach college basketball. I was fired for throwing a lasagna at the opposing team's coach. I think.
Poisoning.
I think there was more
Well,
details
eventually
than
I
that.
poisoned lasagna and I fed it to the other team.
Yeah.
Is that the storyline? It's been
it
so
doesn't matter.
Why
long.
don't you show us a couple of moves with that basketball
Oh,
there, Bill?
absolutely.
Good, real
Of
good.
course, this ball is regulation tested.
Yeah.
This is how they're. What is that? What am I trying to say?
I have no idea, Bill.
We never
This
know,
is how
Bill.
much air is supposed to be in this ball.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't think.
Is right. Is what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Todd Padre, theater teacher, feminist, and divorced man.
Yeah. Those are all your labels.
Those are all my. Well, I don't believe in labels anymore for men.
God.
And
He's been talking about this for 24 hours straight, screaming, "No more labels!"
no more. I read an article, so.
You skimmed the headline.
Yeah, you skimmed
I got
the
first.
headline.
I popped up on Twitter. I got the first three letters, and I understood. And I
The
shared.
first three letters?
Yes.
What were they?
The.
But we don't even know if this article was about labels.
I guarantee. Well, I'm not going to label the article.
Okay. No, that's funny.
Good.
Well, damn, y'all. We're really excited to be here in Los Angeles. Obviously, we aren't from here.
City of Angels.
City of Angels, real cool city. Downtown's beautiful, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
Oh, God.
Smells good, looks good.
It's
tell you-
really being revived.
Yes, absolutely. It seems
I'm not
like
sure the timeline this revival is on.
I love a revival. Because you don't provide homes for all the homeless people nearby.
No.
You move them aside and say, hey, 20-something white people want to be here now.
Yeah.
So we're building stuff for them.
Yes.
So move further, move further.
I went to 6 coffee shops on one block today and spent $200.
Wow.
It was awesome.
Did you drink those coffees?
No, they tasted horrible. You're all
Yeah,
bad.
because you like the pot of coffee
These
made
are
in the
all
back of.
highfalutin coffee.
Right.
Yeah, no.
You
Yeah.
prefer a light roast made in the dirty coffee maker of a Jiffy Lube.
That's right. Yeah.
Right?
I prefer oil change coffee.
Right.
Yeah, courthouse coffee.
Courthouse coffee.
Mostly public. Here's what I like.
You like
public coffee.
Yeah, you like coffee that a company made trying to save money.
Right.
Like it's like we are going to use the same grounds
Yes.
all day long, maybe
Yes.
even for tomorrow.
Well, you know what I'll do? You get the big red Folgers can.
Uh-huh.
Some people water down their coffee. I'll water down the grains with dirt. Before
Oh, so
I,
you
cut your
the
coffee
Folgers.
I
with
cut my
dirt.
coffee like a drug dealer.
That's a good
Wow.
idea.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Interesting.
Well, from the earth, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a tough time getting here.
This sounds like a setup.
Joke's on you. I have nothing.
yeah.
Classic Cravey start before you know the end of the sentence.
Well, no.
Well, I had a tough time getting here.
Oh, he's got something.
These guys flew. I remembered something. These
Todd,
guys.
give him the stage.
Yeah, watch out. Hey. Thanks so
Hey,
much.
can we go
Thank
down
you.
here?
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Can we
Wait,
go
were
down
you guys,
here, you think?
I don't know. Is this solid?
Ah!
It is. It is, but then we'd be in front of the monitors and we got to hear ourselves.
Yeah. We
Right?
do.
But yeah, no, these guys flew here. I was shipped in one of those crates that you see backstage at a concert.
Yeah.
But you had a bit of a detour on the way.
I did. I ended up on tour with Shania Twain.
That's right. That's right.
And,
And you were her bass speaker for the tour, right?
They plugged a bass into you and you screamed the sound? Isn't that
yeah,
right?
my voice is shot. I was doing the low end of Man, It Feels Like a Woman.
And
let's just say
you're not
we're-
famous for your low
Yeah,
end
we're
range.
using low
Don't
end
start
liberally.
with my voice.
Okay.
Don't start.
Some people say it's a little crazy.
Oh! How dare you? It's ridiculous. I was born with it, or it's a disease. It's one of those two.
It's a tough debate there.
But how was your guys' flight?
We had a great flight. We spent 45 minutes flirting with the women that do the clear thing next to TSA pre-check.
Do the what?
You know, it's like there's the pre-check, but then there's a thing called clear that they haven't explained yet, but they're there to be like, you can get in quicker. And
Clear?
yeah, clear.
So there's regular pre-check and clear.
Yeah, which is privately owned, and they get beautiful women to get old slobs to be interested in it.
Works like a charm.
And I always get to the airport very early, and so I had time to chat and learn a little bit about it.
You
And-
get to whether you have a flight or not.
Oh, absolutely. I'll get there early for everyone else's flight.
Well, why, Todd?
Well, you know, when you're an artist, you love to people watch.
You never take notes. You come back and you have nothing.
Yeah, you put your
You
headphones
haven't
on
built
and you're
one
buried.
character.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something about the airport, the traffic, the yelling, the couples hating each other.
Makes you feel like you're at home?
Yeah, you get all of the cultures in the world without having to leave the comfort of your city.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So I'll go to an international terminal and I'll shame everybody for a while. Be like, that's not how we do it here.
What are they doing that you can give them that note? That's not how we do it here.
They're probably simply carrying bags.
Exactly. I mean, right away they're doing it wrong.
Can you demonstrate how to properly carry a bag real quick? A nice visual joke for anybody who's listening to this
Yeah,
later.
I really only.
Well, you always try to cram a too big suitcase into an overhead.
Yeah, I enter the plane first, and then take the longest. So,
Well, you do stolen valor right up top, right? You say you were in the military.
yeah.
and you just show them a
and you
picture
got
of a
big with
military
it.
uniform?
I show them.
You just show them a picture of a military uniform and say, I wore this once?
Yeah, I wore the uniform. Well, I was the first ever person to be dishonorably not let into the military.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a hard time.
How does that play itself out?
Some people, they just say, no, physically you're not fit enough, but no harm, no foul.
Yeah, for me it was about my morals and honor system. It said, you're a dishonorable man. So I said, hell, I'll go in there and do it myself.
Go in there and
did
do it
go-
yourself?
So you went,
The
you went to
military?
war solo, right?
Yeah. You went to Vietnam 35 years too late.
Yeah, and then I was immediately captured.
By who?
Immediately. How fast between wheels down and capture?
Wheels down is already very nice of you to assume.
So the plane was making an approach
Yeah.
into Vietnam for capture.
The plane was making an approach, and I was on a plane with a bunch of POWs coming back for the first time. Oh. And they captured me.
Were these American POWs?
American POWs captured me.
And they said, don't do what you're going to do?
Don't come in here. Don't do it.
Was McCain on that?
McCain led the charge.
Well, he's a maverick.
Yeah.
He is a maverick.
Yeah, we had we both have a similar arm problem, so we had a Rock'em Sock'em Robot style fight.
Who was controlling you?
So you and McCain are doing rocket sock'em robots
Yeah.
on the plane.
Who was controlling me? It was a rowdy 13-year-old.
Wow, what a story.
But we have so much show to do. We could talk
Yeah.
about our
Yeah,
travels
yes.
all day.
Yes.
Should we bring our guest
Well, yeah,
out?
one person
Yes.
wants to hear the rest of the show.
Let's bring him out.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Well,
introduce him,
so-
Howard?
We had a great guest planned.
Yes.
And
Yes.
unfortunately, they couldn't make it.
Yes. So we apologize to those of you here to see Ira Glass.
He could not make
Of course, someone who would have just a perfect fifth.
Yeah.
Ira
Yeah.
Glass and us.
But he
Similar
said,
vibes.
we emailed him. We thought he was going to come. He sent us an email. Subject line: Ira Pass.
Which is interesting because
Yeah.
that came after he had agreed to do it once, and then
Yeah.
he said
Right.
later on he thought better of it. He said, "I would pass."
But we
Yeah,
can talk
he
about
said-
it. Let's bring our guest
Let's
out
bring
and
our
talk
guest
about
out.
it some
Yeah, yeah,
more.
yeah.
Howard, do you want to bring him out?
Oh yeah, guys, we're so excited to have this guest here. He's a good friend of ours, real good guy. Honestly, just a beautiful man. He's a friend of ours back from Hamilton High School. He was the sailing instructor at Hamilton, and his name is Commodore Jaxley. Get on out here, Commodore.
Yes!
Ahoy!
There he is.
Ahoy!
Commodore!
Ahoy, Bill!
Hello!
Ahoy, Sam!
So good to see you,
Ahoy,
Commodore.
Howard. Ahoy, everyone! Ahoy! Where do I sit? Here?
Yeah, that's
Hey,
wonderful.
You take the middle, Commodore.
In the middle?
Yeah, you're steering the ship.
So I'm forced to look back and forth whenever anyone
Yes.
speaks?
Yeah, and let me
Great.
tell you this. Let me tell you this, Commodore. You're going to have a lot coming at you from all angles,
Yeah.
constantly, and probably
Okay.
at the same time. So get your ass ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't
Yeah.
worry,
There
we're
we go.
good sharers.
Yeah, we share the
Yeah,
stage
we
well.
share, and it's grounded.
Uh-huh. So, Commodore, how the hell are you?
I'm normal. I'm normal, and
All right, you're normal
Good,
now.
we are too.
I've
That's
been really
true.
normal lately. Things are going great with the sailing team.
Yeah, that's good.
And they're going to get even greater because we're adding motors this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, is
We're
this
gonna outfit
regulation?
all of the boats with motors.
Is this regulation? I mean, the sailing team, you know, that is wind-powered boating.
That's good. That's a great
That's it.
definition.
That's what
a
it is.
great
Term.
definition.
Wind-powered boating.
How do you know all the terms?
You
do
know,
you sail?
I've sailed before in my life.
Tell me about it.
That's a lie.
No, come on. You don't think I've sailed?
Very harsh accusation.
Hey, Commodore.
Prove
Hey.
it, Howard.
Prove it.
Well, he knows the terms.
Yeah, I said the name of what sailing is.
Wind-based.
Wind-based boating.
Wind-based boating. What? There's nothing else to prove. What, you want me to show you pictures on my skiff?
Skiff. That's
It's
another
called
one.
a cell phone.
Huh?
A self. You can't pull up
No,
pictures
Todd.
on a boat.
Todd. Bill. A skiff is a type of boat.
Yes.
Oh.
This guy knows
Yeah.
his stuff.
Oh.
Oh, right back at you, my
Howard,
man.
well, Howard, that's
Right back at
Howard,
you.
that's ungracious.
Guys, come
That's
on.
ungracious, guys. Oh, sticking out tongues. No, fellows. What? Sam, you're not even involved in this. I don't know why.
I am
Wait,
now.
no, please don't do this. Please, I
Okay.
beg of you not to do
All right,
this.
hey, you know what?
I ain't scared
you
of
know
you.
what? You win.
That was brave. That was
Double
really
moon
brave.
always wins.
Congratulations.
So now you're putting motors in these boats.
Yeah.
Surely this is just to get.
Well, you put a motor on a boat, not in
Excuse
a boat.
me. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know much about it. Surely this is just to get in and out of the dock, and then once you're out sailing in competition, they'll sail. They'll turn the motors off.
Well, no. I mean, the whole idea of the motors is to give us an edge.
So it's like you're performance enhancing your boats.
Yeah.
If you like, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are PEEs. These are performance enhancing engines.
Yeah.
that we're using, and I feel like that's gonna put us over the top.
Now,
You know,
Commodore,
be quiet, Bill. So few.
That's how you gotta treat
I'm
him.
the Commodore.
Yeah.
I'm the Commodore. I'm
That
not used
goes.
to.
That goes.
I'm not used to being interrupted.
yes.
So few of the schools in the district have sailing teams. And the one other school that we ever have a competition with, they have that ocean liner. And I think that's unfair.
Right.
I do too. I think that's crazy.
And they put sails up on it, but I feel like there's something else that's powering that boat because it's massive.
Yeah.
It's like a city.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
I mean,
it crosses the finish line just sitting there. It immediately
Yeah, it goes from
wins.
the beginning to the end just by existing.
It's nudged out.
automatically win.
A sailboat nudges it forward, and then
now-
the race is over.
Do you think your small sailboats with these little engines will compete?
Now, I didn't say what size the engines are. That's interesting, Sam.
Okay.
Because these engines, you say they're little, but they're small.
Big obvious
Okay,
distinction.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm eating my word.
In the sailing world.
Yes.
He got you, Sam.
Yeah, I gotta eat my one word.
Bill,
What, Commodore? I ain't scared of you.
you should be, because Bill,
Ah.
I'll keel haul you.
Keel? You'll keel us?
What are you
keel haul you or kill all of you?
What did you hear?
I heard a little bit of both.
All right.
I don't
then
know
take
what-
it that
Okay.
way.
All
Take
right.
it that way, Todd.
I don't know what one of those is. Keel haul?
Keel haul.
A keel haul is when you tie someone up to the boat and drag them from the keel, usually drowning them to death.
Usually.
Usually. But oftentimes teaching them a valuable lesson about seamanship and politeness.
If they survive.
Politeness?
If they survive, which they often do. Here's what you do. You tie the guy up, or girl.
Let's be fair.
Howard.
Let's be fair.
Why me?
Because you're sexist.
No, I am not sexist. I'm not sexist.
You wouldn't tie up a woman because she was a woman. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
is sexist,
Yeah.
Howard. What if she did something really bad?
Yeah, you have to tie her up. You're being
You
sexist.
guys
so
have been
blind.
chanting "tie her up" at me for too long.
Tie her up. Tie her up. Tie her up.
Don't
Bernie
enable
Sanders.
this, everybody.
Now look, there are many instances where it's okay to tie a woman up. Maybe I'm a gentleman of
Yes.
the old school.
Train tracks?
Train tracks. If she won't pay her rent.
Classic.
She's late on her rent. There
Yeah.
are train tracks nearby.
Sure.
Tie her up.
Classic.
You'll get that rent.
If she's a werewolf and she
Werewolf?
says, "Listen,
Yeah.
I need you to tie me up no matter what I say. Don't release me from this room."
Okay.
If she's a what? Go
Oh,
ahead.
no, go ahead.
Well, joke's on you. I got nothing.
I don't think mine will be satisfying after a pause. But let's say you're in a basketball game with her and you both go for the ball at the same time and you're both holding it and it's a jump ball.
You tie it up.
You're tied up.
Yep.
I think that would have been equally unsatisfying if I had said it right away.
History will be the judge.
I like that because there's a basketball out here.
Proof that you like that joke.
There's just certain things you couldn't indicate to an audience with words that you have to let them see.
It's almost like that was a joke for the basketball. Hey, you'll like this
Oh,
one.
he's loving it. He's loving it. Look at that, Wilson.
It's funny how, Bill, you came out with that basketball as if it was a really important thing, and now it's just tossed aside behind us, not even featured at all. Most people in the audience probably can't even see
Do you
it
want me
anymore.
to feature the basketball?
Somebody does.
Yeah! Inanimate objects.
Yeah.
He threw the ball.
Oh, no, Bill.
No, it came right
Oh,
back.
no.
Good feature. Good feature.
Good enough.
There's a
Good
tall
feature.
man over there. He threw it right back to me.
It's
Yeah.
Dikembe Mutombo.
You just got rejected.
Dikembe!
Dikembe, right back at you, Dikembe.
We'll see it. No, Dikembe.
No, no.
He had that coming.
He's got a mic over there. He wants to come out bad.
Yeah, we're
he's
saying,
gonna do it.
no.
He said, we told him no.
No.
Commodore, a lot of people are saying that sort of stooping to the level of sort of souping up your boat.
Soup to soup?
Stooping to soup is not an honorable thing.
Yeah,
you know,
you're
gonna
supposed
be
to stoop to soup if you're eating a soup.
And you
and
don't
it's
have
on
a
a
chair.
low
you don't have a
table,
chair
yeah.
and you stoop down to eat it.
That's right.
But when it comes to sailing,
Why don't you just pick the soup up?
hey,
It's
okay,
disres-
strongest man on earth.
Todd, you're so weak. I saw you get weighed down by a minestrone the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gave me, well, first of all, I was hoping they would at least give me one of those lighter spoons, but no.
One of those lighter spoons.
Which ones are you talking
You
about?
pick up a spoon and you got to be pumping iron Schwarzenegger to get it to your mouth. You know the ones that you scoop out a lobster with.
Oh, those tiny spoons?
That's
the
those are the
smallest
smallest
spoon on the
ones.
market?
What's that?
The smallest spoon on the market?
Well, on the
Guinness,
regular
Guinness.
market.
Yes. Black market.
Yeah. Now, you guys know I'm a pirate, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, look how you're dressed.
So
Yeah.
that's why this is no big deal to me, putting an engine in a
I hear
sailboat.
that.
Ah, okay.
But on the black market, which I'm very familiar with, there are spoons so light that you have to hold them down to use them.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, there's anti-gravity spoons.
Well, they defy gravity. I wouldn't say they're anti-gravity.
They support
Yeah.
it.
They're in favor of it.
Yeah, they're in favor of gravity, but they just, aren't interested.
Yeah,
right
those spoons are organized.
They're disinterested in gravity.
Okay, wait, that makes two of us.
Because it's holding you down too much.
Yeah, I say 9.8 meters per shut up.
Yeah.
Miles or meters?
Meters, you're right.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't know that you were a pirate. I think I had a stereotypical image of pirates in my mind.
I was waiting until I was tenured to reveal it.
So how long until you're tenured as a pirate?
Another 15 years.
So you were waiting, but you just figured, never mind.
Well, I'm tenured as a teacher.
Okay, I got you.
But you're
But
still
now there's nothing they can do. I reveal I'm a pirate. I've killed men.
Yeah. Well, I know what a pirate does classically back in the day. Walk the plank.
Your hair looks great, by the way.
Thank
It
you.
looks
very-
terrific, Bill.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
This is a wig.
Really? It's
Yes.
a good one.
Thank you.
Wow.
It's a good one.
Thank you so much.
You
Yeah.
know, Bill, you don't have to wear a wig. I mean, we all just do our own.
Yeah.
No, we have to wear. Oh no. We have to wear.
We're
them.
being honest with ourselves and
Yeah.
who we are.
Be honest.
Here.
Let your freak flag fly when it
No,
comes to hair.
I
Yeah.
get it. I wanted to cover up my brown hair, so I put on this wig that's got a little bit of gray in it.
Yeah. Well, your brown hair is disgusting. It's a weird kind of brown.
Me?
Yes.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
looking right at you, my man.
Yeah, you have a pronounced brown spot.
Wow.
It's not the whole head, it's just the brown spot.
Is browning? Is that on your? That's your mom's dad. If
Yes,
he browns.
if he has a brown spot,
Yeah.
you have a brown
Well,
spot.
you've seen pictures of mine.
He has too many
Too many what?
many
pictures
pictures?
of your mom's dad.
Oh, okay.
Now you have those pictures.
Why do you have so many pictures of his granddad?
Yeah, why, Todd?
Look, that's a hard thing to justify.
Right.
But you want to know what all your friends' ex-family or family
Your
looks
friend's
like.
ex-family.
Your friend's ex-family
Yeah.
look like, so that you can see them becoming that person. You can be proud of them.
Right.
You know.
You know who would be
Justified.
great? Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be really great to figure out some of this emotional stuff with our original guest, you know? Someone who's really...
Who? What?
We had an original guest before you.
Yes.
It was Ira Glass.
Yes.
Unfortunately, she couldn't make it. Or, she said...
Yeah, she couldn't
She
make
couldn't
it.
make it.
Yeah, she couldn't make it.
She couldn't
Make it.
She couldn't make it.
By the way,
Beautiful woman.
if you didn't know,
This is
Cat's out of the bag.
Glass, the 85-year-old concert harpist that we wanted to have come here.
Yes.
yes,
She's beautiful.
she's beautiful. She's
Wait, she-
85. She's a concert harpist. That's who couldn't be here.
Yeah,
Anyway, she
couldn't
couldn't make it. She said,
She sent an email.
she sent an email. Said, my car ran out of Ira gas.
Oh, you got a different email.
Yeah.
I actually got an email too.
Sorry.
I just I just got one, and you guys know Ira. She dabbles in Catholicism.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, she's like she tries it out, and she was like, "I'm sorry, I can't make it." Ira Mass.
Oh, gosh. Well, gotta do
it's a
what you
holy
gotta
day of
do.
obligation today.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yes.
You know, it's funny. I got an email
Really?
too. I didn't expect her to be on the
It's
show
so weird
today.
that she emailed you.
Yeah, this is unrelated. You know, she loves pancakes.
Oh, yeah.
Loves pancakes.
Of
She
course.
drowns them in syrup.
Right.
And I think she went a bit too far. She said, "Sorry, can't make it. Ira Molass."
Oh, wow.
And then there's a P.S. E.S.
Molasses. I see.
Ira Molasses.
Yeah.
It's funny. I think it's weird that she would send you one that's actually clever. The rest of the,
Yeah.
it's funny.
Yeah, it really raised the bar on the emails.
Yeah, because the ones she's been sending all of us aren't very good. Huh?
Well, yeah, because I got another one from her.
Yeah, Howard didn't get one yet.
Howard has not gotten one
Well,
yet.
yeah. And she said, I just...
You memorized it.
This one wasn't in the title. It was a long body. It was kind of annoying. Sure. And she said, I'm a student first. I love to learn. I feel like I haven't been learning enough. Sorry, I can't make it. Ira class.
Ira class.
Ira class. She's going to be in class.
Right.
Well,
You get what I mean.
These
Yeah.
aren't working. Let's keep going.
Okay,
Also,
yes.
we could, but
we'll
I actually
have one more.
I actually did just get a. I just actually got a.
You did.
I just got a
I think I
buzz.
got one- yeah,
I got a
okay.
buzz on my phone, but I know what it says, so I'm not going to take it out.
Okay.
It was again a long body kind of preamble
Now
to,
you
to
have
the
that
joke.
phone where the alerts are Morse code. So don't, you don't
It's
have
been
to,
taking me a while because I've been
yeah.
getting it.
You don't have to look at your phone.
She
it's
said,
great.
super sorry, was healthy yesterday, got quick sick, had to run to the
Quick sick.
hospital,
Quick sick.
Ira staph.
All
Infection.
right.
Staph infection.
Oh, so we're changing the.
Staff and glass.
We're changing it now.
Wait,
Hey, we're
hold
not
on.
doing
So that's the
We're
case.
not doing anything. She's doing this.
She
She's
said
getting loose with her own
she
thing.
just wrote to me. I got a text message from her.
Good.
It's a WhatsApp. She said, "Sorry, need some more paper for my D&D session later on." Ira Graph.
There we go. So it can be
P8.
Oh, that got booed.
P8.
Somebody
That got
boo?
Is
booed
this
by
theater
somebody.
haunted?
Did somebody boo? Raise your hand if you booed.
Yeah, we do not like confrontation.
Yeah, we'll see you in court, sir.
We'll see your ass in court.
It's very
Yeah, enjoy
interesting.
your lawsuit. We're very litigious.
Very interesting what was just deemed unacceptable.
Yes.
It's good that that's the
Yes.
end of the bit, though.
Well,
you sure you
strangely,
know that?
while we were talking about that, I just got a report in my ear.
Oh my God, are you on? Did you steal that KTLA microphone?
Yeah, I stole an earpiece from a KTLA reporter, and this just in. Unfortunately, Ira can't be here today. She was trying to join the
Keep going.
cymbal section of her band, and they didn't let her in, so she's pretty sad. Subject line: Cryra Brass.
Hang on. Hang on.
Both of the names.
Because she sent me another one about
Yeah.
something very similar.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Because she sent me something about the band and the symbols, and she told me Ira Crash.
Into me.
Yeah, she was, I think, making a musical reference to
Dave Matthews.
Do you know, now
I
I'm
got-
remembering. Huh?
What'd you say?
I'm just remembering a post-it she left.
She's really covering her bases.
She
I
really
love
is.
it.
She said you
Just to
posted.
remind
I remember
everybody, this
seeing-
is Ira Glass, 85-year-old concert harpist.
That's right.
Not hosted This
Female that
American
could
Life.
not be
She
here
would have
today.
been so fascinating.
She was supposed to be the guest for this comedy festival.
She said, "I'm sorry, I ate a bunch of mushrooms.
Oh, no.
And now I think my neck is really long. Hi, giraffe."
Oh my God. Wow.
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 Somehow acceptable.
Well, we're so glad to have you here.
Yes.
And we want to talk to you.
Sure.
We want to. Does anybody have
Yeah.
any questions?
Well,
Does anybody
we did have a
questions?
couple segments we had planned.
What are we supposed to ask
I don't
this
know how
guy?
we are on time. We could do.
We got a whole half hour,
We got
baby.
a half hour. Perfect. So we have time for both segments.
I'll answer any question you want to ask me.
Yeah?
Really?
Well,
Any
that's actually,
question.
talking about questions actually is interesting. I've been preparing a segment.
Talking about questions is interesting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Should we talk about
Don't
the
ask
let's
them.
talk
Do
about
not
questions.
ask them.
Let's talk
Talk
about
about them.
Here's what I like. I like questions where it goes up at the end.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
What do you guys? Let's talk about how are you?
Okay.
Now
As a
that's
question?
interesting.
That question.
I
What
have
do you
a hard
mean?
time answering that question sometimes.
Me too, because I'm bad, but I don't want to slow down someone's
Yeah,
day.
it feels like you're being asked to lie.
Yeah,
Plus, there's an implication that you have to ask them afterwards.
that's so
Yeah.
true.
It's like, how are you? I'm bad. See you later. Is
1 second. I'm texting this to Seinfeld.
Oh God, Seinfeld's new. By the way, Seinfeld's new tour. It's all us. It's all us.
All
We're writing
us.
all
We're
of it.
ghostwriting a
Really?
set.
Yes.
Yeah, we ghost wrote
Yeah.
it.
We're
you ever-
ghostwriting and then telling everyone about it.
Yeah.
Do you ever cover how he was 40 years old and dated a high school student?
Oh, yeah.
Does that ever
yes,
come up?
that is the big
That's a big chunk.
opener.
It's
Yeah.
a big chunk.
His
the
big
opener?
opener.
It's a bit called "I'm Normal," and it's all about that kind of experience he's had and the relatability to an audience that's paying $100 to see him.
No, well, I misspoke earlier and it derailed us. So we'll get back on track with an actual segment.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry to be so direct.
Are we done with the questions?
No, we're
That's
not.
the only question
we
I
have
wanted
more
to talk
questions to
about.
discuss.
Okay.
You know, you
So
say
that wasn't the derailment.
Hey, we'll start whenever you get your paper open, brother.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, open that thing.
Yeah, you said
Being so
sorry for being
delicate.
so direct, but this is one of the most passive-aggressive things I've ever seen.
Please crack open that wax seal.
This better
the
be
sound of-
good.
That's the sound of cracking open. I see it.
Wait, do we have props or do we not have props?
I actually printed out some questions. You guys know I've been trying to get into the advice game because I need something to sort of keep me busy.
Everyone knows this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giving advice.
So I've been seeking out people to sort of ask me relationship and sex questions because I'm a pretty big time
You've
expert
been
on that.
seeking out questions so you can you can give advice.
Yeah, I'm trying to force it. Like
Usually what happens is someone finds that a lot of people come to them for advice and they go, oh, maybe I'll start a Tumblr or something for
yeah,
that.
a lot of people do that.
But you're saying
I
I'm going
don't.
to make people ask me for advice.
You're going a different way.
Yeah, I didn't force anybody to write questions down. I just sort
But
of
you
put
did
it on-
solicit them. You
I
said,
solicited some
"Do
questions.
you have questions to
Yes.
ask me?"
I posted on Craigslist and asked some people.
Yeah,
to,
within you tried to sell a couch, and
Yeah?
then within the body of the post, you're like, also, do you have any relationship questions?
Yeah, and it works. So fuck you. So anyway,
Got you there, Bill.
Damn.
I'm trying to
We're
start.
tied.
We are tied. I won.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm trying to start a little segment I'm gonna try to start doing. It's just called Dear Howard. Really clever. I'm asking people to just sort of ask me their sort of sex and relationship advice, and I give them advice
You're asking
from my.
people to ask you these questions.
Yeah, guys, what's the problem?
Well,
We're talking a lot about how this bit's getting set up and not doing the bit.
I agree.
We don't even
the
know if
paper's
this is a
open.
bit yet.
Oh, really?
So far, you've just been annoying.
Really? I pulled paper out of my pocket and you guys couldn't tell I had
Look,
something?
let's do it because I want to answer some sex questions.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was related or not.
I'm always giving answers to sex questions that aren't being asked, so
Right.
now I finally have an opportunity
Jesus.
here.
All right. Sorry, there's a lot of
Here's
hostility.
what I like to
good.
do. I like to answer sex riddles.
Oh, yeah.
So I solicit, if you have any sex riddles, send them in to me. I'll do my best to answer them.
You're a sex sphinx.
I like
Howard,
the sound
what
of
do we
that.
got?
So anyway,
The Sphinx asked, he solved the riddle, right?
Wait, they go to the Sphinx to solve the riddles?
the Sphinx
Yeah, they
has the
go to
riddle.
the Sphinx. They tell the Sphinx a riddle. The Sphinx is like, oh. Let me see.
And if
Yeah,
they
the
stump
Sphinx is
him,
just laying in the desert waiting for
can
riddles.
you repeat that, but slowly?
It
and
feels
is the idea then that if the Sphinx answers the riddle correctly, they can enter the sort of treasure
No,
room?
it's a total side point. It's just like for fun. What do
Yeah.
they call that in a script? A thing that's not part of the plot, it's just for fun?
Oh,
Pointless?
like whatever this part is.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever the last 5 minutes have been. Anyway, we're going to do this little segment called Dear Howard. I got a couple questions. I will hopefully have answers, but you guys also feel free to weigh in. But yeah, we'll just start out with one here. Dear Howard, thank you so much for opening up your mailbox to the world and helping to normalize sexual idiosyncrasies. More men like you who've dealt with their sexual issues in a healthy way should be speaking up. Anyway.
You wrote this.
Huh?
You wrote this.
No, I
Clearly
didn't.
wrote
This came
this.
from someone.
Feels like
Anyway, my question is it normal to experience emotions other than joy when getting intimate with your partner?
Oh.
For example, the last time I orgasmed, instead of shouting, "Oh yeah," or "Yeehaw," I just started softly crying. I wasn't sad, or at least I didn't feel sad. It was almost like wires got crossed in my brain, and instead of feeling euphoria, I felt the same way I feel when my friends make fun of me. Almost like I'm ashamed of just existing. Anyway, appreciate your answer. Love, Beavis Monroe, Seattle, Washington.
Beavis! You couldn't even think of a person's name who's not a cartoon.
I didn't think of that.
That's the
this
best
is from,
I could do.
This is from
Yes,
Beavis.
that was my question.
Commodore.
Commodore.
That was your
Yes.
real question?
I had no
Yes.
idea you were friends with Howard.
I'm not. I didn't know it was the same Howard.
Really, there's another Howard Levis who spells his last name like the jeans with an apostrophe
Hey,
and an
come on.
S?
You know I can't read. I just do the pirate alphabet.
Well,
Which is, it's all,
It's all semaphore.
I don't know what semaphore is.
It's a bunch of dumb gestures.
Oh, okay.
You do with flags.
What's the letter after Q?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X,
Very good.
Y, Z.
Very good. Well, Howard.
Well,
Anyway, yes.
Howard, I think that's a
So
very good
sometimes
question.
when I ejaculate, I start crying like crazy. But I feel happy.
yeah.
And do you have a group of friends who's routinely mean to you as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Other sailors and seamen and pirates.
Every time I look at Sam, his hair is fully different. It's a full new do. That's
Yeah,
it.
we got 80s Travolta going on right now.
That's a new do.
It's
Brand new
bouncing
dude.
and behaving.
I like a regular head of hair that can change in the moment based
Yeah.
on how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Quit being ashamed. Take the rug off.
Well, since you're here, we got some. We can maybe give you advice in real time. Yeah, I think that's normal, right?
You think that's normal?
Yeah.
What
What
makes it
I've learned
normal?
with
Your advice has
sex
gotta
is
be better.
that the word normal is not welcome in the bedroom.
Vanilla.
You know, everybody has their different idiosyncrasies.
Yeah.
And if you're going to shame them, do it outside of the bedroom.
Yes.
So they don't feel bad about it.
What
not
if it's a thing that you don't want to do, but it happens to you? That's not really an idiosyncrasy.
Okay, so the crying you're saying.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. I might recommend seeing a therapist, an old sex therapist.
Which one?
Todd, your therapist is a mannequin.
Okay, listen. We could talk therapy all day.
Todd-
I brought a play that deals with some of my therapy. So
okay.
we'll get into that later.
Okay,
That's
that'll be
interesting. Yeah.
So your advice for this person is, I think that's normal.
Yeah, Beavis, I think that's normal. Yeah.
That's not very good. He wrote the question was so much longer than the
Okay,
answer.
well, Beavis, I think you're fine.
All right, that is helpful.
Okay.
Beavis,
That's
you
actually
sound
helpful.
like you're doing
All right.
good, bud.
All right, well, Beavis is service.
Do you mean it though? Because the way you're saying it seems sarcastic.
I mean it. Period.
How about the next one?
The next question, dear Howard again. It's
Dear Howard again. Is it another question from Beavis?
We'll see.
It should be now.
I'll say this. I don't think it was, but it for sure is now.
Okay.
It's really spectacular what you're doing to make guys who have weird sex histories feel better about themselves. I know I, for one, see a guy like you who worked through all his dysfunction and is now a big-time sex player as an inspiration.
Sex player.
And I think it's so cool that you have so much sex all the time, even more than your friends. You're cool. Anyway, my question is this. The power dynamic in a relationship seems to be very tricky. And I've had a
Power
hard
dynamic.
time finding the happy medium. Sometimes when my girlfriend asks me to sleep on the floor instead of our king-size bed, I feel like she's exercising her power in an unhealthy way. What I would like is for us to sleep in the same bed, but of course, that's a lot to ask of a partner. Any advice? Any advice on how to approach this subject without ending up in the doghouse, literally? Anyway, appreciate your answer. Love, it is Beavis Monroe.
Beavis.
It is Beavis Monroe from Seattle, Washington again, even though I thought the joke originally was going to be funny.
Before we get into this, let me just say, I was kidding around. That first letter was not mine. I obviously was joking and
Right.
maybe didn't fully grasp
Right.
the bit. So,
No.
I think
This
That
isn't
was
jokes.
true. It was
It
true.
is true.
It's just not anymore.
It's not anymore.
it's not true anymore.
Now we're
anymore.
going to change.
Truth
now
is
we're going to
fluid.
change it.
Truth is
Change
fluid.
reality.
Truth is
Howard,
fluid. And sometimes the new truth is funnier than the old truth.
Agreed.
Well, I don't know.
Fake
It
truth.
feels like you're writing
truth.
those.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm
And-
beginning to suspect that
No.
you're writing these letters.
I
So
haven't
let's
written these.
change it.
Commodore Jaxley wrote these.
No, I was kidding around.
No, you wrote them.
I
Not
know
anymore.
a lot of emails to self-help people and columnists start with long sentences talking about how good that person
Yeah,
is
praising
and
the-
praising
the
them.
column.
Well,
columnist.
let's not obsess over who wrote it and get to the actual advice of the piece. So,
As
Okay,
long as
so-
we established
It was
that I
Howard.
did not write
yeah.
that first
So
letter.
this,
Okay.
this
That is
guy
not the
gets
reality.
kicked out of
It was
bed
Howard.
onto the hard floor sometimes, and he wants to know how he can broach that subject with his partner in a way that doesn't get him kicked out of the house.
Okay, well, as a man who's been in only loveless marriages,
This is good. This is good.
I have a lot of experience with this, and I find that if the two greatest words that every man should learn are "I'm sorry."
Why are you saying it with such weird attitude?
Because women love it. Women love to hear it. They love it.
Am I
Love
right,
it.
ladies?
They
That's
love
all
it.
we
They
want
love
to hear.
it.
I'm sorry. That is all we want to hear sometimes, ladies.
Wait. You want
also-
them to
we
say
wanna-
I'm sorry.
Man, what do you hear?
Well, cat's out of the bag.
No.
We like it too.
Who doesn't?
We like it too.
Who doesn't like someone
I love
saying-
to be apologized
I love to be
to.
apologized to because it's someone admitting a weakness and they're granting you the higher status.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Yes.
Yes, it's primal.
So just say I'm sorry and
everything
handle
is
it.
fine.
Great, awesome. Well,
Just
let's-
say I'm sorry. Keep doing things
Yeah.
as they are.
Yes.
that
Sleep on
sounds
the
like great
floor.
support. You're fine.
Wait, what the doghouse though? What
Yeah, get rid of the doghouse.
You haven't had a dog in years.
Me?
You haven't had a relationship in years.
Again, yeah. Yes, I have. Tons of them. I'm cleaning up. I'm
What
fine.
was the last relationship you were in? Just tell us.
I was in a
Human.
relationship with a dominatrix named Mrs. Trina.
Okay.
That was the last one?
Yeah.
Have you had
And
any
it was a
dates
relationship.
Have you had any dates or anything recently you can tell
Oh,
us
yeah.
about? Just tell us about one date and we'll decide if that was a real date.
Okay, well, the other day I went to the public library.
Okay, bad start.
Alone?
Huh?
Alone?
Alone at the start. But then anyway, I was looking through the young adult fiction books.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Looking how you do?
Yes, of course. I was.
Because you look like a pedophile.
Okay.
So scouring for pictures?
I was looking for the fourth Harry Potter book.
I've seen you in the library in the young adult section. Looking for the pictures in those books.
What does this make your hair?
Is great.
You know what? Let's move on. Let's move on.
Did we
Okay.
shed too
what
much of a light
happened?
onto your sexual history?
I asked for help, and me and the librarian ended up hanging out a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
In what context?
She sort of led me to the section where Harry Potter is. She showed me the series. She showed me the fourth book.
This is in-
What made it so difficult to find the Harry Potter section of the young adult fiction section?
Probably my own stupidity. But I try.
Finally, a little bit of honesty.
Don't talk about yourself like that. That's for us.
Oh my God!
Okay, I
You know what?
appreciate the sympathy. I appreciate
I've
the
loved
sympathy.
your column, but I think we're done with it, right?
Yes.
We're done with it?
I know
I
there's
think
more.
We're done.
I know there's more.
Yeah,
we
we
love
only,
it.
we
love
only have
that.
5 more minutes, so we should read
We
your
only
play.
have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That took 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Really?
let's really quick. Let's read my play. I've been working on a play for a long time.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Great.
I'd love to do a live read.
Sure.
Is it should we really stage it?
Oh, I think this audience will love to see
Okay.
it. It's a little sticky on some pages.
Weird.
So why don't you read the stage directions? You can read
Oh, fun.
Confidential is written in pencil on it.
Yeah, these are confidential. Don't share these.
Confidential in pencil.
Read Todd. Why don't you?
I read
Sam,
Todd?
Yeah, Sam. Why don't you read my therapist?
Of course.
And Howard, why don't you read my ex-wife? And
Is
again,
that
Commodore,
Angela?
stage directions for you.
Yeah, thank you for that.
I'm very excited. This is a world premiere right here.
Hey, some
everybody.
people say the best lines are the ones that don't make the screen.
Yeah.
Do we do this
I
on
have
its
not
feet?
seen this, and I am nervous to read Todd.
All right, there's a stain on the first page, and then Todd has written.
Oh, this was a-
not
this was a-
blood, and with an arrow pointing to the stain. It's not red.
That's a
so I don't know
pre-script.
why.
That's
Yeah,
a
no.
pre-script.
That's
That
not
that
blood.
was his on the right over here. That was his booger sheet. He was putting boogers on it.
All right.
All right, 4
Los
minutes.
Angeles, city of angles, inspired by a true story, written in Celtex and then Google Docs
You
By-
never use Final Draft?
by Todd Theodore Padre. A play in several acts, parentheses, could be a movie with a few changes, close parentheses. Exterior, city, day. We open on the interior of a city building at night. It's an apartment building, to be specific. Our main character, Todd Padre, sits in his apartment, his extremely shattered life spread around him. His razor phone rignigs. He uses his hands to open the phone.
Let's power
This
through
is
it, guys.
Todd.
Split stage. We see Todd's therapist on the other end. If this is a movie, we cut to the therapist's office. Or we could do split screen too. I'll be directing, so no worries.
Hi, Todd. It's your therapist.
What do you want?
I'm calling to apologize. I was wrong about you.
Todd sips his whiskey, playing it cool.
Apologies are for losers and rude children.
Reminder, punch this up.
Well, I guess I'm both. I did some research, and it turns out you're not an avoidant narcissist who's so scared of your true shadow self that so you push everyone away and create false drama in your life to avoid self-reflection.
I know.
Well, if you'll actually accept my apology, I'd love to actually start paying you to be my therapist. I think I'd be extremely helpful for me.
I'd love to be the bigger man here, so sure, you can come by my place.
Oh, thanks. I really need this. I've learned so much just listening to you in therapy.
Here, take down my address. It's 1487 Eat Shit Avenue.
Todd hangs up his phone. He takes a sip of his PBR, Parrot Bay Rocks. He throws on an album to celebrate. Thelonious Monk, Monk's Dream. Note to legal, I have this album. We don't need to buy the rights. I'm not sure that's the way that works.
Yeah.
No, I have it. I have
Yeah,
it.
if you have
know,
a
but
copy,
I don't-
if you have
I
a
have
copy, we'll just play it.
We'll just play it live.
Play it live.
There's a knock on the door. Todd uses his feet to walk to the door, then opens it with one of his hands. He is surprised to see his ex-wife Angela on the other side.
Angela, my ex-wife. Why am I not surprised?
Can I come in? It's raining cats and dogs outside.
I noticed it was raining extremely hard all day.
Yeah, the weather report said there was only a 20% chance of rain.
Have you noticed this? Meteorologists
He goes
are
into a
so
stand-up
bad at their
bit here.
jobs. And nobody holds them accountable. I mean, can you imagine if you were a detective and you weren't And you were that inconsistent at your job? I think it sounded a little something like this. There's a 60% chance that this guy did it.
What an interesting...
Audience laughs.
It worked.
So this
very
is three
good.
camera.
Yeah, no, just
It could be.
It could be.
It could be.
What an interesting observation, Todd. Do you mind if I use it?
Why not? Since you're so used to using me.
Todd, that's why I'm here. I wanted to apologize.
Must be one of those days.
As they speak, the jazz in the background gets slightly louder.
Look, women are crazy.
You can say that again.
Well, I live in a world where a man like you is a threat because everyone is so stuck in their scared ways. They're afraid you're going to shake things up. I know that's what my problem was.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself.
No, it's true. Remember when I came home after working that 10-hour shift when I was pregnant and found you watching the best of Charlie Rose? And you told me it was for research?
Yes, I was writing a play about a good interviewer.
And I told you that seeing you like that reminded me of seeing my father practically lifeless in front of the TV while my mother, brother, and I did everything we could just to keep the family above water.
Get to the point. If this was a play, the audience would be getting bored.
Well, long story short, I realized the problem wasn't with you, it was with me. And I just want to apologize and say, if you'll have me back, I'm here.
God, this is good.
I can't stay mad at you, baby.
They smooch. It's a long kiss, no tongue, extremely sexy.
Now, do me a favor. Why don't you take that apology and mail it to my address, 1847 Eat Shit Avenue.
The jazz music at this point is at a fever pitch. He slams the door.
You broke my heart, baby. Now I break yours.
Todd sits down. Todd sits down to finish his Trader Joe's authentic Mexican chimichanga when his daughter calls to apologize.
Hello? Why are you calling?
And see.
That's it.
Wow.
Wow.
I'll say this.
Wow, Todd.
Good
Unbelievable.
read, no notes.
No notes.
No notes.
Todd, what'd you
Todd,
say?
Good read, no notes.
no notes. That's the first time one of your plays has actually been done inside of a theater.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's huge for you.
Another drama that got too many laughs, but we'll figure out why.
All right. Well, guys, I think that about wraps it up for us today. We
Yeah.
really appreciate y'all being here.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Commodore Jaxley for being with us.
Thanks to Scott Ackerman and
Thank you,
Peecast
Scott.
Blast for having us.
Thank you.
Until next time.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, we got to say it.
Yeah.
Until next time,
Stay flippy.